Is it possible that President Joe Biden is trying to preserve capitalism and help working Americans at the same time? It is in this next story. The Justice Department today sued to block JetBlue Airways' $3.8 billion proposed takeover of the budget carrier Spirit Airlines. Let's take a listen to Merrick Garland, our Attorney General, as he made the declaration of the suit to come.
Today, the Department of Justice filed a civil antitrust lawsuit in the U.S. District Court for the District of Massachusetts to stop the merger of JetBlue and Spirit Airlines. We are joined in that lawsuit by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the State of New York, and the District of Columbia. I'm here with Associate Attorney General Vanita Gupta and Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General Doha Mekki. Our complaint alleges that JetBlue's proposed $3.8 billion acquisition of Spirit violates Section 7 of the Clayton Act. We allege that if allowed to proceed, this merger will limit choices and drive up ticket prices for passengers across the country. And we further allege that the impact of this merger will be particularly harmful for travelers who rely on what are known as ultra-low-cost carriers in order to fly. Those include working and middle-class Americans who travel for personal as opposed to business reasons and who must pay their own way. By acquiring Spirit, JetBlue will eliminate the largest ultra-low-cost carrier in the United States.
Attorney General Garland, I have a couple of questions. First one, where's the indictment? Okay, different subject, but still, please answer. No, but my question about this is if this block doesn't go through, does this say more about our right-wing courts being, corporate shills, or does it really talk about the fact that for the last several decades, I would say in my estimation, we have not been effective at enforcing our antitrust laws or in our laws about competition? We have some. I think it would be a good idea to enforce them. It's very interesting how Merrick Garland talked about this in context of preserving working Americans' ability to travel, both for, he didn't say they need to take a vacation. I do think that is a very important thing. Certainly vacations would be absolutely unaffordable if there were no competition between carriers. But also to be able to go visit your sick grandmother or go get a medical procedure that you might need that's available somewhere else, or to take a sick child to see, there's any number of reasons that people need to travel and need to have that access. That kind of goes without saying. But what I thought was interesting here is that, Biden always says, I'm a capitalist. And now he's literally trying to preserve capitalism from eating itself, because as we see these mergers continue, which is classic for late stage capitalism, the mergers continue to such a degree that at some point we will be living under one corp, the one corporation of the world that owns the airlines, the bookshops, the agricultural feed stores. We're already seeing this happen in a number of different sectors. So just another one here. Biden is actually trying to preserve competition. Without competition, one has no capitalist system. We're already living under a plutocracy. If this keeps going, it's going to be a corporatocracy. It's an interesting thing, because if he doesn't preserve this competition, which will help working Americans for sure, will help Americans who aren't traveling for business, as Merrick Garland said, but there are other things that could be done, things that would be more, say, part of a central planning sort of idea. Price caps on flights. Caps on the amount that they'll have to, be able to upsell your ticket if you have a piece of luggage or something like that. Biden did talk a little bit about these added fees everywhere in his State of the Union address. How about a government airline that can compete? How about that? Wouldn't that be a great idea? There are other ideas that the right is certainly going to like a lot less than preserving competition. but keep your ears open because they are going to smear Biden as anti-capitalism for his administration taking this stand. Let me know what you think. Put your comments down below. I do read them. I often comment from my own YouTube channel, not the Political Voices YouTube channel, where I'm sure you are watching this because that's the home of the Juliana Forlano Show. So click like, leave comment, share with friends, set the little bell dinging notification so you can find out when I'm saying something else. And I'll be back in a few hours.